wins. The Hardwood Breeding Syndicate 2-year-old Diamond is up next for us to look at, though. And the favourite here, Craig Thompson, surprise, surprise, True Fantasy. Sits 4 wide over 1,700 metres. How do they beat her drawn barrier 3 over a mile around Cambridge?
Well, I don't think they do. I think $1.45, $1.30, very hard to back that price, Matt, but she is way being the best filly this time in. I mean, she's copped horrible draws. I think she's drawn outside 2 draws and second row in her last 3 starts and still performed unbelievably. She's a benchmark of the 2-year-old fillies. She'll wear the Harness Jewels colours. She should be winning.
Does Mickey Montana try and hold up the inside and maybe hand to True Fantasy, or do you see Better You clearing Mickey Montana
With
early?
Mickey Montana, she's got an awful gait. Paces like a crab. Now, that's nothing against little Mickey Montana, but she's never had gait speed. She's always been rough in her gait. And I think left-handed probably suits her better than right-handed, but she's never been quick out. I do believe a Better You will get across her and then more than likely either hand to a stablemate, Suntan, or more than likely True Fantasy. So
yeah, I was going to ask you that. Is there the opportunity that maybe Suntan pushes the button and True Fantasy sits in the trail?
Well, if you go and have a look at their runs when they raced at Alexandra Park over 1,700, both Suntan and a Better You both got off the gate nicely. So they've got options. And True Fantasy doesn't have to lead. We've seen her be potent from everywhere other than being in front. So she doesn't have to be in front, but from that draw, no doubt she'll get there.
Yeah, Suntan was excellent here, getting around to Parked and the Jewels colours wide out True Fantasy. They were no match for her. But Suntan, considering the work that it had done and how fair and square she'd beaten a Better You here, is she...
She's flying under the radar.
Yeah.
She's flying under the radar because you've got such a very good and dominant stablemate. But she's done nothing wrong. Probably the only concern on her, that they had a little bit of an injury concern with her during the week. Abrasions only, nothing major, but obviously they're going to monitor that in the next 48 hours. I don't like horses having a little bit of uninterrupted preparation, 8 days or 7 days out from the main event, but they've got plenty of time to work on it, Matt. We're only Wednesday. There's still 4 days to the Jewels.
She was excellent here, Suntan, as was a Better You. Showed an excellent turn of foot this night, 56.3, 27.5 off the front, and Mr. Kaplan wasn't all that bad either.
Well, a dead set chalk and cheese, these two, a Better You and its stablemate Suntan. A Better You was really good here. She's a little diminutive type versus Suntan's that big, aggressive filly that, you know, is going to grow into a really nice 3-year-old. A Better You's more of a natural 2-year-old. I think she's doing a great job. Brecken Farms, God, aren't they having a great run at the moment? Obviously, Better Twist. This filly looks like she's going to be nice for next season as well. I think she's a major contender to run top 3, and she's my best value outside the favourite.
Okay, and they'll have a regular tyre heading around in the 3-year-old Ruby as well. Well, True Fantasy, she's at the top of the pecking order now. A short time ago, Mark Cookson asked whether that has always been the case in Hayden Cullen's opinion.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she's always been a lovely filly, but she just took a few starts, you know, to get her ring craft together, and she's really proving it on the track at the moment.
And now we come to the Jewels, and she finally gets a draw.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I thought she was very honest last time out. She had to work hard off the gate and sit outside them the whole way, and just got popped up the lane by another one. But her work's been very good, and very happy with her going into the Jewels on Sunday.
And the way that the draws go around Cambridge, that certainly helps a Better You.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she's a lovely wee filly too. She's a good speed horse as well. You know, she's been driven quite hard last few, and she just hasn't quite got home. So if she can land the trail or somewhere handy with a bit of cover, she'll be getting home good too.
There was a bit of a mishap at the weekend with Suntan. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, she bloody thinking she just shied at a wee pony on the track there, and mind you, she'd been jogging past it for about 20 minutes before that, so she spun around and flipped the cart over, and she just hurt her leg a wee bit, but she's sound, and she's fast worked twice since then, and we just got to get a bit of swelling out of her leg, but hey, she seems well, and she's going to be a great chance.
And Emmy gets into this as well, just coming out of maidens.
Yeah, she's a nice filly. The draw's no help to her, so she's going to need a lot of luck, but hey, she could be a first ball player.
This is one race, I think, Craig, where we can shop around barrier draws with a bit of confidence.
Well, I think so. I mean, are you a stat man? Are you a stat me up, Steve?
I love a stat. Hit me.
Well, I tell you what, I read one this morning and I thought it was very interesting. Harness Jewels in the last 3 occasions at Cambridge, 2014, 2016, 2018, 27 races, 26 favourites, 1 upsetter. So of those 27 races, 26 of them have been the top 3 favourites.
Who was the upsetter?
Don't ask me. It might have been Bodine Boaz. But yeah, what I'm saying is, if you're going to Cambridge to back roughies, turn around the car and go back home again. Simply don't do it. But In this race, I believe the True Fantasy at $1.45 is the bet. And if I'm playing value, I'm playing runner number 2, A Better You, the stablemate, because I believe it'll be in the trail at worst 3 the fence.
I thought Suntan was great shopping, at least on the place price around her, and Mark agreeing with us there. All 3 of us, True Fantasy, which is probably a hard thing to argue with.
Well, I think people will run her through a majority of multis along with Akuta. I think they'll be the 2 best back runners on the day. And I think the 3rd best back runner on the day for the multis will be Muscle Mountain.